All right, so welcome back to part 2 of this New England road trip adventure going on. This audio is going to sound terrible because I'm in a portable toilet, porta-john, whatever you may call these things, because outside you're not going to hear me. Apparently, we have a nor'easter coming, some kind of storm. From what I understand, it's warm and cold air hits. I don't know. Crazy windy. Definitely not going to hear me out there. But apparently it's not slowing anybody down because there's people everywhere. There's, I don't know what that's called. That's some guy on like a surfboard with like a kite over him. You can see that. So apparently it's good weather for that. But we got a new place to eat today. It's supposed to be really good. I think we're going to see some more beach action. I don't know what all we're getting into in this video, but be sure to stay tuned because this could get interesting. A little mushy, but not bad. That pizza is not bad, actually. It actually has like herbs and seasoning. The crust has a little crisp to it. I've had better pizza, but that's really solid. For the pizza that I've had, that's at least a 7. 7.2. I'll go 7.2 out of 10. Meatball, too mushy. Flavor's all right. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Maybe Sbarro's isn't too bad. Alright, so today was pretty fun actually. We hit up Dave & Buster's. That was the arcade that you saw. What else did we do today? Is that it? Surely not. I don't know what all we did today. But I have been looking for a new hat for a minute because the old one had some miles on it. Now, I have no idea what Hurley does besides like clothing, I guess. sure some of you noticed that's what that was. The only reason I had that hat is because it fit so well. So that's what I was looking for again, just in case it did actually. Yeah. And got me a second one. I don't know why these fit so much better, but they just got like a nice like elastic band fitted, like they're just nice and deep because, as you can probably imagine, I got a pretty large noggin, we'll call it. Oh yeah, and at Dave & Buster's, when you play certain games, it gives you back tickets. Well, we rounded up 2,600, and then you can go like pick a prize, 2,500. This should up my quality of video now, if this thing even works. Who knows where this thing came from, but yeah, I can do like voiceovers in my videos now. Like the last video doing that restaurant review, I could have, you know, plugged this in, spoke over it, and I had to type out a bunch of stuff. So this may get put to use this video. I don't know yet. But anyways, week 2 New England road trip going well. Today started the rain, or last night, I don't know. I think it was today it started for this nor'easter situation. They're talking like tomorrow is going to be the worst. I guess to get up to like 80-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know. But the plan tomorrow, get up, hop on a train, ride that thing to Boston from here. It's like a 55-minute train ride, I believe. I don't know. We're just going to keep riding out the storm, see what happens. And probably just go walk around in Boston and get soaked. But I'm excited because Boston has a ton of good food, I guess. Some huge science center. I don't know. It's gonna be a good day because I've always wanted to see Boston. But Boston is just one more step along the path, we'll call it, in this road trip. There is more stuff around here, like Rhode Island, Massachusetts area I want to see. Still considering going more north, like Vermont, Maine, I don't know. Plenty more content to go. I don't know what all we're going to get into. We're just winging it like always. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, as you can see, this nor'easter situation is still here. I don't think the rain's let up one single time. It was supposed to get up to like 80-mile-an-hour winds, I guess, but I haven't seen that yet. I don't know. We're still going to Boston. We're going to hop on a train shortly, so I'll see you guys there. Talk about feeling out of place. I feel out of place. By far the biggest city I've been in, I believe. I've been to Philadelphia, but I'd say this is probably bigger. I don't know, we're gonna wander around a bit. I think first stop is a place called Regina's Pizza. Apparently it's pretty famous, so we're gonna give that a shot. Finally trying the viral Regina's Pizza. I think Dave Portnoy gave this like a 9.1. This place is apparently the oldest pizzeria in the country, I believe, like almost 100 years. You can see the bottom is like perfect. Nice and thin, just like I like it. Got a little grease to it. Pepperoni, solid flavor. I like it. Just hanging out in a construction site, having some pizza. All right, I'm definitely not a pizza expert by any means. That's some good pizza. I like my sauce to kind of have a tang like that and not so sweet. Most people try cheese. I don't like cheese pizza. It's just cheese bread. It's pointless. So I go pepperoni, but that's probably some of the better pizza I've had. I can't imagine it getting much better. I'd probably give it in the 9s as well. at least like a, I don't know, probably a non-flat.
Oh, no, just come. It takes a few minutes. Oh yes, that's what you do. Like you know, like everything else. It's club, you know, like there's a club you go on, you do some stuff, like stage, and then go, you know. You are very welcome. Hello, sir. How are you? Marisa. Right here, please go first, please, and it's yours. Thank you. You have a good day. And lost. There you go. And now you go for 4. This can go up by itself.
16 inches long. Oh my gosh. So the sandwich was
So that is Dino's, pretty famous place, and I gotta say that is the best service and friendliest staff I've ever experienced. They let me go right back, film everything. They don't like hide behind closed doors to cook. Everything is super fresh, no freezers at all. The Marcucci's, I believe it was called, from the other day, over in like Fall River, I think it was called. That was good, don't get me wrong, especially for the money. This is better. That sauce is perfect for me. Nice and seasoned, not sweet. Bread's super fresh. That is definitely a 9.2 for me. Best chicken parm I've ever had. There might be better out there, but I couldn't see improvement on that one very much. All right, on to more sights and probably eating. This whole Boston food tour is gonna kill me, for sure. Well, I gotta say that corn dog was not my favorite. I don't even like corn dogs, but it looked interesting because of the hot Cheeto dust. But the spicy mayo gave it a weird vinegary taste. I don't know, probably wouldn't have that one again. Still give it like a 3 out of 10. I mean, it's edible. It was supposed to be a hot dog and not cheese, but oh well. Got a few more stops, way too much eating to do. This city is just way too big to run around in like one day and try anything. So one of these days we're going to have to come back. I'm gonna say, in my opinion, Quincy Market and Faneuil Hall are kind of touristy. Wish I'd read that, but I thought I'd go and check them out anyway. That's the Palmer beer mouth. didn't get any of the train ride back like I wanted to, but we missed it. Had to wait a whole extra hour for the next one to come around. But it was a pretty fun experience. I've never been on a train before. And now that we're back, I can try this new deal fruit. I don't know. Apparently at one point, this was like a super viral sandwich. I don't know. If you look this place up on social media, you'll find a bunch of videos. The thing is loaded with stuff. Half of that thing is a pound and a half, for sure. Fresh mozzarella, some kind of dressing, tomatoes, lettuce. I don't know. Apparently it's what they're known for. It was $22, so it better be good. It's pretty good, actually. Kind of thought it was going to be overhyped. I typically don't like vinaigrette or Italian dressing or whatever on mine. Typically, I would go with mayo. Don't do that there. I guess they don't like it. Hanging up in the corner, there was literally a shirt that said, "Mayo does not belong on a Italian sub," or something like that. So I just got it how it comes. It also appears there's some kind of pepper relish. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I just wanted to try it, so I grabbed it. One of the Uber drivers said that's the best in the area. So I'm gonna say it's pretty good. That may be the best Italian I've ever had. When I go somewhere, Italians are kind of my go-to because it's kind of hard to mess them up, but it's definitely pretty good. Well, I'm gonna say overall, even with the rain, had a pretty good day. I got to see some of Boston, but I know that's just scratching the surface. I would need 2 more days there easy just to run around, see stuff. I still want to see Paul Revere House. I still want to see the harbor where the Boston Tea Party was. Still more stuff to eat and try and explore. So we will definitely make our way back there one of these days. But I'm gonna say I enjoyed myself. So if you've never been to Boston and you're thinking about it, I would definitely hit that up. I think Cheers actually may have been the highlight of the day for me, maybe. But Dino's, that was a cool experience. Those guys were awesome. Let me go right in the back video. I'm sure you've seen that in this video by now. Definitely a cool experience. All right, got a few more things planned for maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Still highly debating on going farther north. Vermont and New Hampshire, and I don't know. Maybe do a big old circle, come back down the coast. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. I'm going to bed. Been a long day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So we haven't left to go north just yet. We're still kind of exploring around the Massachusetts area, but we had to make a little run today. So we're tagging along and checking out what a BJ's is. BJ's Wholesale Club. From what I understand, it's basically a Costco, or what we have at home, Sam's Club. I've never been in one. We're gonna go check it out, see what it's all about. Well, I gotta say, there's some pretty good deals in BJ's. It's probably the same thing as Sam's Club, if I had to guess, but still, not bad. I was really hoping they had a cafe in there because I wanted to compare the pizza and hot dogs to Sam's Club. Apparently they had one, but they shut it down, so we have to hit a different one for that. But I also need to find a Costco and try theirs because I've never even been to a Costco. I know a grocery store isn't really adventurous or whatever, or sightseeing, but I'd like to take you guys along for something that I'm doing for the first time. So yeah, check that one off my list that I've been to. I don't know what other like stores or anything are around. I'm definitely curious to see what all we can come across when we go north. I feel like Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, all that's probably got a lot of stuff I've never even heard of. So we are at Roger Williams Park, I believe. I think I'm like just outside of Providence, maybe, not sure. But apparently they do a pumpkin, what's it called? Jack-o'-lantern spectacular. Apparently it's just a ton of pumpkins carved by art students, I believe. I don't know, I'm probably completely wrong, but we're gonna check out a bunch of pumpkins. So, I don't know what you guys thought of those pumpkins, but I thought that was pretty neat. There are some people that have a ton of time in those carvings. I expected them to be pretty good, but that's pretty crazy. So, now what we're doing is we're just kind of driving around and looking for scenic things to look at. And we are in, I already don't remember. Hang on, 1 second. Governor John Notte Memorial Park. Not N-O-T-T-E, I don't know. But it's just like a walking park. There's playground, like a sports ball field of some sort, and an overlook that we've not gotten to yet. There is like a little beach here that looks pretty nice. The only thing I don't love is there's a loud road right over there, but got a couple fountains out through there. Really like the water with the leaves. pretty nice place. Now, from what I understand, the leaves north change faster than here. So when we go north, all the leaves might be already changed and gone. I'm really not sure. Still have a few days before we leave for that. But what I'm gonna do is go over here, see if I can't track down this overlook, see what that's all about. All right, so we got to do a new snack and camp soda this video. We're going to do a Cape Cod sweet and spicy jalapeno. I normally don't love sweet and spicy together, but I'll give it a shot. I don't think Cape Cod's actually all that far from here, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. I often am. But I think these are kettle, yeah, they're kettle cooked. They're about my favorite style of potato chip, I guess. Nice and crunchy, that's for sure. And if you can tell from where you're sitting, but the weather is nice again here, as you've already seen today. That whole nor'easter thing stuck around for a few days, but it didn't get as crazy as they thought it would, I guess. It's really weird to me for it to rain for days and it just not flood, because at home we would have had 3 feet of water after all that rain. I guess here where it's so flat it just runs into the ocean. I don't know. I will say, I don't mind these Cape Cod chips. Definitely has that good like jalapeno flavor I like in a kettle cooked chip. I get like a hint of sweet, not very much. I actually like that a lot more than I thought it would. I still don't think it's quite on Miss Vicky's jalapeno kettle chip level, but it's not far from it. Miss Vicky's are definitely like a 9-1 to me. Maybe a 9-5, I don't know. Maybe one of my favorite potato chips. I don't know, we'll call it a 9-2. If that's a 9-2, that's still like an 8-2. It is not far behind it at all. Now, new camp soda. Blake's Hard Cider Company. Never heard of them. Gluten-free, dairy-free, 12 ounce, 6.5%. Salted caramel, I can't talk. I don't know, I say caramel, but apparently that's wrong. Caramel apple. Kind of like a fall thing. Caramel apples, so give this a shot. Limited edition salted sweetness. I don't know, I don't love salted caramel, but never had it in liquid form. We'll try it. No, I take that back. I've had it in coffee liquid form. Cannot imagine having a camp soda that tastes like a caramel apple, but you never know. It just looks like any other plain old light beer, I guess. Well, that's weird. It really does taste like that. Salted caramel apple. They like nailed that flavor. I don't know that I love it. That's kind of odd in camp soda form, but it's decent. That could be a dangerous drink right there. It's 6.5%. If you like a salted caramel apple, I would give that a shot. That is not bad at all. Does not taste like a 6.5%. I don't typically go for like crazy flavored camp sodas, but I'd have another one. I give it like a 6.5 actually. It's pretty good. All right, I think that's going to just about do it for the second installment of the New England road trip. Definitely didn't quite get to see as much as I wanted to this go around, but still, it's been a good week. I think in a couple days I'm still going to head north. I know I've mentioned that a couple times, but I think I finally have somewhat of a route planned to where I'm not like on the interstate the whole time, because I really want to head towards Canada, kind of sightsee, look around, see some things, maybe come back through Maine and down. I don't know, not sure. Definitely just going to wing that trip. Here, having a friend here was nice to kind of say here, go there, whatever, but up there they've been a little more north, but past that we're on our own, so we're just going to wing it and hope for the best. Try to get you guys some good content. So if you've been tagging along for last video and this video, I definitely appreciate that. I know this isn't typical Never Lost Outdoors camping content, but whenever I go on road trips, I just like to take you guys. You get to see a lot of the same things I do for the first time for me. And if you are not following along on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, definitely go over there, like, follow, do whatever you gotta do there, because I do have some behind the scenes kind of stuff and other content from this trip that are exclusive to those platforms, I guess you could say. So go over there, check all that stuff out, give me a subscribe here, like, leave me a comment. I think we got one more little thing to do before we head north, which will be on the beginning of the next video, I think, because it's already Friday again. So I gotta go get this video done, get it uploaded for you guys, and get started on the next one. So I think that's about it. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.